Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. We have another great training series for you from LoftsNHomes. And with me today is Demos Revelis, mortgage broker with Active Mortgage. And he's going to talk about the HomeReady 1% down mortgage program that's available for folks. Hey, Demos, how are you?
Hi, everyone. I'm doing great. How are you, Kyle?
Fantastic. So tell us about the HomeReady 1% mortgage down program.
The HomeReady 1% program is a fantastic new program out there to encourage people to buy in the city of Chicago. There's been nothing like this for a very long time, and it's very exciting. So basically, it's there for people who are renting, for example, that want to buy a new house, or let's say they have a new house and they want to buy another new house. It's to encourage people to put down the least amount of money as possible, and so they can be in their dream home without any problems. The lender contribution is basically 1% goes down for the customer's contribution, and the lender's contribution is basically 2%. So how the program works is that total contribution is 3%, broken down by the customer 1% and the lender by 2%. The lender gives 2% down, which can go up as much as $5,000 towards the purchase of a home. And the best part is it doesn't have to be paid back. This is a Fannie Mae conventional program, and like I said before, it encourages people to put down the least amount of money for purchasing a new home.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, it's fantastic. Everyone's jumping on this, and it's almost too good to be true, but it's an association that my lender has with mortgage brokers only. So it's a program that basically is not given out there to your neighborhood lender, to all the big lenders that are out there. It's specifically designed for mortgage brokers to encourage new home ownership. Now, as far as the credit score is concerned, on the previous slide, I'll just brush through that kind of quick. You need 720 on a credit middle score, and the way the middle score is derived is there's 3 credit unions, credit reporting agencies, I should say, and they take the middle score, and that is how you qualify. So you do need a 720 middle score. And another big factor in this is that this has to be a primary residence. It has to be a 1 unit. It cannot be a rental property, or let's say a 2-unit property or a 3-flat. It's basically designed for the consumer that wants to buy a 1-unit home.
Sorry about that. I flipped there a little too quick there. So, okay.
No problem. Now, the criteria for this loan to be approved, it's basically a criteria that is under what would be called desktop underwriting. Now, what desktop underwriting is, once we get all your information, we forward all that information to an underwriter, an independent underwriter. And you have to meet those criteria of income, of debt. So please be aware that we will need to check paychecks and taxes and things like that. But most people never have a problem with that. And then once you're approved, you're good to go. That's pretty much it. And how I said before, as far as this program is concerned, all the big lenders out there are scratching their heads right now trying to figure out why is it that mortgage brokers are the only ones that can give this program. Customarily, customers have to come down with at least 5%, sometimes even 10%. And if it's a single-family home, sometimes even 20%. For a home, it depends on your location. However, with this program, you only have to come down with 1%. And everybody can put their money together and scrape around and come up with that 1% because home ownership is where it's at. And if you have any further questions about how this program works, feel free to please contact me at 708-436-6509. And my email is demos, DEMOS987 @yahoo.com. And I am a Illinois licensed mortgage broker. I've been doing this for close to 2 decades, and I pride myself on my certificate of excellence now for almost 2 decades. So, yeah, please give me a call or email me.
Yeah, and I know Demos has helped out with a lot of clients on this type of mortgage as well as other types of mortgage and refinance as well. So if you have any of those questions, definitely give Demos a call. Hey, it's time for some questions, Demos. Thanks for giving us that overview of the HomeReady 1% down program. Folks, if you have questions, feel free to type that in on the little chat there. I saw a couple questions that come in, Demos, so if you wouldn't mind answering those. Susan has asked, can anyone apply for this product?
Yes, anyone with a 720 FICO score, as previously stated, and an eligible income limit for their subject property qualifies for this product. You do not need to be a first-time home buyer. The lender will contribute the 2% up to $5,000 to achieve a 97 LTV, which is called a loan to value.
Okay, that's great. Tracker237 is asking, what parts of Chicago would this mortgage be applicable?
Hi, Tracker. This program is available in all of Chicago. Different property addresses will have different income limits, though a large portion of Cook County is all no income limit. So basically, it's free. It's available for Cook County, and we all know the parameters and the boundaries of Cook County is quite large. So you can pretty much just put your mind at rest and not worry whether this will qualify or not. Just go out there and look for that property, and don't forget that Kyle is a fantastic realtor, and he'll be more than happy to help you look for that perfect property as well.
Thanks, Demos. Hey, let me ask you too. I'm not sure if I sort of missed it earlier. Is there any particular price ranges that this would not qualify for in terms of the homes that people are looking for?
No, there's no limits. Whether it's a conventional loan or a jumbo loan, it doesn't matter. It kind of gives you the freedom to go out there and not be limited by the constraints of loan limits or property values. So no, it's available for everybody.
Oh, that's fantastic. And then you get 2% from the mortgage broker. Okay, great. Let's see. Mike 286 is asking, what are some of the basic underwriting requirements for this loan?
Well, Mike, the basic underwriting requirements are what every lender, mortgage broker, bank would need. Basically, 2 years taxes, pay stubs, employment. What else? Copies of your assets, things like that, bank statements. But there is nothing above and beyond. And attaining those documents is our job. So we basically just kind of give you maybe like a request of like 5 different things, and it's up to us to go get them for you. And then we also handle the appraisal and the title. So we pretty much handle absolutely everything. And whatever that we still are in need of, we will contact you, but it's usually minimal, as underwriting is pretty much down to a science nowadays. So it's not that complicated.
So is there any paperwork or documents that you would normally request from somebody new applying for a mortgage with you that they should have ready and provide to help move the process along?
Yes. Initially, what the process entails is that upon first contact of myself, I would have to go ahead and pull credit, for example. So I need your name, address, social security number, date of birth, things like that. And then once I pull credit, I have a better idea of your situation to make sure that I put you in the correct program for your scenario. And aside from that, we would go ahead, like I said, ask you for your bank statements, for your pay stubs, and identification and things like that. But we can get into that once the process gets started, actually.
Okay, that's fantastic. Looks like Caesar is asking the question, how long does it take for this type of loan to close?
Hi, Caesar.
And if that's different than any other loan products that's normally out there.
Actually, well, what's nice about this product is that we can close you within 21 days. And if anybody has dealt with any banks, any of your neighborhood banks, for example, in the past, we all know that it takes anywhere from a month and a half to 2 months to close a loan. And it gets very frustrating because, people just want to be done with it. So the nice thing about this program is they have their criteria ready to go, and they have their underwriters ready to assist. And yeah, we can close it in 21 days.
Okay, that's fantastic. And the last question that we have time for is from Angie. Do we get the 2% back as cash?
Hi, Angie. Essentially, yes. The 2% equity boost is what it's called, is a lender credit shown on the paperwork as a contribution by the lender to reduce your cash to close. So, for example, on your paperwork that the loan is associated with, it's going to say let's say, for example, you have to come up with $8,000. Well, a $5,000 credit toward that would translate to you coming to the closing with $3,000. So it shows up on all the customary paperwork, yes.
So, so that's all the time we have for today. I think it's a great product for folks to look into, especially first-time home buyers. Or even, I believe, if you are not a first-time home buyer, they could qualify, correct?
Yes, it's open for everyone.
So
whether you're living,
it's sort
in
of
your
free
home
money.
right now, it's free money, and it's a government program. It's a Fannie program, and it's open to home buyers, old and new, people starting out, people getting their third house, whatever it is. They're there to help you.
Okay, that's great. So if folks want to reach out to you again, you want to go over your contact information?
Absolutely. My phone number direct is 708-436-6509, and my email is D as in David, E, M as in Mark, OS987@yahoo.com. That's Demos987@yahoo.com. And my first name is Demos, and my last name is Revelis. So it's Demos Revelis, and the company's Active Mortgage.
Hey, Demos, thanks so much for taking the time to explain to us about the HomeReady 1% mortgage down product today. Hopefully you get lots of calls, and hopefully they all come to us at CNC Realty Group LoftsNHomes for their real estate needs, that we can find them a property and get them living in the property they want with some free money towards it for down payment. So thanks again for your time today. I am going to go ahead and close out the webinar. And folks, if you have any other questions, feel free to give us a call, as well as CNC Realty Group LoftsNHomes. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you can follow along and be alerted when we have other training sessions relating to mortgage or real estate in the future. Have a great one.